Hey everybody, welcome to Saturday Solutions. This is kdmoonchild's world and I'm Katie. So happy to have you here. Yeah, I'm happy just because of the season that it is. As you can tell, it looks like Christmas kind of dropped all over my card reading table. A few Christmas ornaments I have left. Anyway, welcome. We come together on Saturdays once a week to check out what our current situation is, then look at what our goals are, and then we find a map on how to get from our current situation to what our goals are. We will note that there is a chakra usually blocked that we will need to work on to open up. And then we will get a message, a couple special messages just for the collective, for everybody from Spirit. I hope you've had a good week. And, let's find out what cards have to say. To start with, we are using the Mystical Shaman deck by Colette Baron. And this is for our current situation, where we're at. So, yes, as I'm realizing as I'm sitting here not talking, hello. Shuffle your cards, Katie. Oh, I love it. Anyway, let's see what our current situation is. Take this card right. Oh. We have the circle. Wow. Number 8 card. Card of accomplishment, action, and mastery. Look at those hands in that circle. Red, white, brown, black. Orange, yellow, green. Everyone. I think the whole world right now is kind of putting their hands up going, enough. When is enough? Enough. We voted these people who are disrupting our lives. Do we want them to continue to disrupt our lives? And how much do we allow them to disrupt our lives? And understanding that what is happening in the world right now, politically all over the place, with Earth, it's all a part of a natural cycle as well. So it's a part of the circle of life. All of us are a part of that in every one of the directions, in all of the elements. We are caught up in the circle of life, and we don't understand that we each play a very important part in this. We are not the word's not coming to my mouth. We're not spectators in this. We are participants. So it's okay when you've had enough to tell people to tell those that you've had enough from. Enough. Enough. Put your hand up and say, I've had enough. Can we change the subject? Can we talk about something neutral? Is that possible? Can we find a common ground in the middle where we can find that I? Doesn't that look like an eye to you in the center of this card? Looks like an eye to me. This pupil. I mean, the pupil right there. Maybe we can see eye to eye a little bit better. If the common man started telling their elected officials and these people that are price gouging us and making life so danged hard, enough. Enough is enough. Is it time for us to take some action? Show who's the mastery at living life, who lives in a bubble, and who makes it possible for those who live in the bubble to remain in their bubble by the sweat of our backs. And I don't mean that as an angry person. I'm just saying that's how it is right now. Really becoming the haves and the have-nots. And it's like you've got a disease if you have not. Excuse me? Who the hell do these people think they are? No one is better than the other. No one is above the law. Then the truth will come out. Whether you want to see eye to eye on it or not, doesn't matter. So I've been sitting here shuffling and shuffling and shuffling. We're going to try and find a goal in this. What is our goal? This is the Shaman's Dream deck by Colette Baron Reid. Take this card right here. And I think the best way for us to say enough is because we want to find our compassion. I don't know about you. I'm tired of being mad. Tired of being angry, and I'm tired of being scared. I'm not scared. I'm just saying I'm tired of them trying to make me scared. I know. My compassion, my heart, I know where that resides. And I know it's in transformation, it's in growth, and it's in unconditional love. But most of all, it's in finding my compassion for those who are not willing to find compassion for me. Wow. This card is also talking about compassion in your family. Those people inside your home. Those people that are in your heart. That's where compassion lies. It's in your loved ones. It's in your family. And it's in those friends you've chosen. Some of us don't have family, so we have very close friends that we call family. I'm one of those. And I am so grateful on a daily basis for my family. More than I can say I ever was for my blood family. And I'm using the word was as in past tense because I don't have them anymore. This is a 9 card. This card is a card of attainment, fruition, and fulfillment. I can tell you personally, to feel fully full of unconditional love and compassion That's the ultimate fulfillment. Highest thing to attain is unconditional love. Interesting. On Thursday night, I had the best conversation with Ron, Unconditional Tarot, about his wonderful, wonderful beliefs on unconditional love and spreading it and sharing it. That's what he's about. So his heart home is in order. He's already living this goal that we are trying to attain. Pretty fantastic, huh? How do we get from the end of the cycle and seeing the end of the cycle with clarity and saying, it's the end of a cycle, I've had enough, to, I love you, and I am so sorry we had to go through that. Can I help you in any way? How do we get from there to there? Because with that enough comes a lot of anger. And in that heart home is compassion. Now, how do you find compassion and anger? You got to let the anger go. Therein lies a lesson about anger. How long do you hold on to your anger? And how deep do you dive down that anger rabbit hole? So, we're going to take a look at the Enchanted Map Deck by kdmoonchild and find out what, how can we get there? How can we stop the anger of this ending cycle to find our heart and compassion for each other again? Something has to bring us back together. We are so torn apart. Something has got to bring mankind back together. And it's not World War III or Civil War in the United States. Like they try to make you fear. That's all a bunch of crap to get you to watch their news program. Okay, that card just flipped right over and we get this card. Oh my goodness. We get this card quite a bit. Apparently, we're not doing a very good job of listening. I think we find a lot of compassion for each other if we just shut the hell up and listen for a change. Quit trying to listen with the idea of making your point. Maybe you might want to try to listen to what the other person is saying, because there's a real valid reason for why they think what they think. And there's some compassion and understanding in finding out what that valid reason is. They're not ever going to forget. That's the elephant. Right? This little bird singing its little old tune, singing. Is he hearing it? Is it making it into his memory? Is he listening to what this bird is singing about? Are all those notes in tune? In other words, if you're the elephant and what this bird is saying is affecting you, are you really listening to every nuance of what the bird is saying and how the bird is saying it? Maybe this bird is singing out of fear. Maybe this bird is singing out of contentment. But if the songs sound similar, how are you going to know which one it is if you aren't listening. And I mean, all this green out here is not saying listening with your ears. All this green surrounding this bright light. It is telling you to listen with your heart. It is a healing way of being. And once again, we have an 8. Taking action. So the action that you need to be taking is to shut up and listen for a change. And listen with an open, bright, high vibration heart. And then maybe you will hear those notes that are a little foggy and aren't quite so clear. There's always a hidden nuance in a reactionary response. And that is the key to finding the answer to what you need to do. You had a reactions response. Why? What caused that response? Wow. So, what basically these cards are saying is today we're in a position of anger and we're tired of it and we're saying it's enough. I've had enough. I don't want it anymore. What we're wanting is compassion and unconditional love. We're wanting to give it and we're wanting to receive it. And with everybody being angry, you can't do that. So, to work through the anger, to find that compassion, we have to listen. Completely listen. Shut your mind up. Shut up the thought of your response and listen to what that person is saying. Listen with your heart, not your head. And you will get clarity on the foggy bits of what they're saying that are under the surface. They may not be saying it point blank to you, but the answers are there. That's where the answers are. So apparently, let's take a look at the Prism Oracle and see what chakras, what colors we need to work with to unlock so that we can stop this anger of enough is enough. Because there's times, I want you to know, there are times when I am listening to, I don't know, Midas Touch, Glenn Kirshner, MSNBC on YouTube, and I'm listening to what they're reporting, and I'm going, I just want to scream it from the top of my vocal cords. Enough! I'm tired of it. I don't want to hear it anymore. It's got to stop. For the psyche of the country, and for my own personal psyche. Now, what do we need to know? I love it. Where we're having our issues, it's in our heart chakra. And it's in the area of abundance. Lots of green in that circle card and in the listening card. This abundance card is reminding us that in our heart home, that's where our abundance lies. And the abundance in our heart home is unlimited. If there's unconditional love there. you know that your heart chakra, I mean, that's your intuition and peace, forgiveness. There you go, forgiveness. Oh my gosh, got that one loud and clear. That's how we shut down the enough anger from the circle to get compassion. It's through forgiveness, unity, and trust. Now, when that heart chakra is out of balance, how can you find self-love? How can you be loving and forgiving? How do you have empathy? You can't even see beauty clearly because you're not hopeful and you don't feel connected. You're apathetic, you're unforgiving, uncommitted, and detached. And you feel hopeless. How do we fix this? Now, stones that work for your heart. It's rose quartz. Where's my rose quartz? Underneath the Christmas ornament here. Got my little rose quartz heart. Rose quartz, pink tourmaline, ruby, and chrysoprase. I've also found that a lot of the green stones will help as well. So for your heart chakra, malachite's a great one. Aventurine and fluorite will work as well. There's affirmations you need to say. Please sit down, say it in the mirror or not, but say it to yourself when you're going to bed tonight. Tell yourself, I'm open to love. I forgive myself. I am wanted and I am loved. I am connected and I love myself. Wow. Wow. So, you need a message from Spirit today. And I want to use the Seasons of the Witch Oracle, Yule Oracle, since we are coming up onto Yule. And let's pull a card from there. Spirit, give us a holiday message, please. As we are coming up to the week before Christmas. What is a good message for us, please? No, we just had that one. It's getting prepared, the squirrel medicine. Yeah. Let me see what I can get here. Message from wise men. If it wasn't for the familiar songs that echo through my spine, I would have lost what is lost and never found my purpose. You know, those of you who are concerned about finding your purpose and knowing yourself, and once again, doggone, that's a 6 card. It's all about harmony and cooperation. And yeah, the wise human It's all about cooperating this time of year. That's the love that happens this time of year. Kind of interesting now. If you're all caught up in the commercialism of this time of year, you don't see a lot of love. A lot of people try to grab that gift they had in mind for their so-and-so. Crazy, huh? You are concerned about finding your purpose and knowing your purpose. That will be shown to you once you relax in it. I can say your purpose is to be here to learn right now. And how do you learn? Best way to learn is by making mistakes. So don't be afraid to mess up. That's what Spirit is telling us. This time of year is a time of bonding and love. It's also a time of a lot of cold, a lot of darkness, and a lot of contemplation and reflection. So keep that in mind as you're doing your final shopping this week. And dealing with the hustle and bustle of the season. And you hear those familiar Christmas songs playing in your head, running up and down your spine. You've heard them your whole life. Pay attention to them. What are they talking about? What is the reason for the season? People will say it's the birth of Jesus is the reason for the season. These cards right here are telling you unconditional love is the reason for the season. And a wise man knows that. Doesn't need to be reminded of it. And doesn't need to be worried about how they say it. Whether it's Happy Hanukkah, Season's Greetings, or Merry Christmas, or Feliz Navidad. It is all seen. So keep that in mind as you're going and doing your shopping. What is our message from the untethered soul today? Those eyes, his eyes are piercing. I mean, as I'm looking at this card and talking to you about it, all I can see are those eyes. Whoop. I guess I'll take that one, since it just kind of dropped and flipped out onto the floor. Okay. This is Untethered Soul deck by Mark Singer, and we have how I hold this is always so hard because the light is so bright. The freeing yourself category. Okay, can you see that? Yeah, looks like it anyway. The card says, that which is blocked and buried within you forms the root of fear. Fear is caused by the blockages in your energy. And we just talked about, we've got a blockage in our heart chakra and how to unblock that. Maybe there's more than one. Maybe you got something else blocked somewhere. Different for different people. I mean, this reading is very much a generality reading. You personally may need to go a little bit deeper. That which is blocked and buried within you forms the root of fear. Fear is caused by blockages in your energy. And you can control that. You have total, complete control over your fear. Don't let it control you. That's what I'm getting from this card. Don't let it control you. My goodness. It's a great reading. A lot to think about here. A lot to think about. The next time I see you guys will be Christmas Eve and a special Saturday Solutions reading. I thank you for being here with me. I do need to thank Ron in Conditional Tarot for a wonderful visit on Thursday. We had so much fun, and I consider you a very dear friend, Ron. You're always welcome on my channel. Spread your love, spread that unconditional love, my friend. You are so very, very important. And that's why you weren't allowed to stay on the other side when you had your near-death experience. They told you to come back. So sweet, man. Thank you. All you sweet peoples out there, take care of each other. Look out for each other. Forget your anger. Let it go. Find that compassion in your heart home. Heal your heart. Once you heal that heart of that pain, you're going to find abundance. And that wise man who tells you, oh, this is the time for contemplation and change in making your life better. So I thank you. We'll see you next time, and I'll see you next Saturday, which is Christmas Eve. Bye-bye now.